here's a dynamic that an ironic dynamic that I've sometimes noticed, and I put myself in the group. I'm not judging, I'm including myself. And we could use any number of very successful organizations as examples that, sometimes you have this irony that in the beginning we had nothing to lose. And we had this great idea, and we went for it. And, we failed, and it was a shambles, and none of that bothered us because we knew we were starting, we didn't know what we were doing, and we tried, and all of that was fine. And then eventually we ended up being successful. And then we find ourselves that, we're IBM. Now we're the leader in what we do all over the world, or we're the Jesuits, we're very successful, we have this school network all over the world. And sometimes what can happen is, this is the irony to me, that very success then makes people extremely risk averse because it makes people very aware of, we have so much to lose. And it tends to change people's thought process very dramatically from what made them successful in the very beginning. So now everything is risk averse, and we can't tolerate failure. We're afraid of failure for all kinds of reasons. We're afraid of losing what we have, of looking bad. And that kind of mentality, my impression is, from understanding a little bit of corporate history, is almost also a loser. There's this, remember IBM, people who are my age or older remember IBM was like the mainframe company, and technologically this was the gold standard. There was nothing like IBM in all throughout the 70s and early 80s. And some folks may remember that if you were a salesperson for IBM, you had to wear a white shirt and a red tie and a blue suit. I mean, this was their concept of what could not be negotiated or changed went all the way down to what you could take out of your closet in the morning, So if this is the mindset of people, just imagine how difficult it would be when, I don't know what, like these kids walk out of their garage in wherever Bill Gates, was doing his thing, and all of a sudden they're very there's a whole different era in technology. We're now going to have PCs, and these big bulky mainframes maybe aren't so important anymore. So the kind of ability to keep having a sense of ambition and going along with it, the willingness to kind of be free enough to risk, to accept failure, to take chances, to experiment, those can be hard qualities to keep track of, or to keep hold of as you get success and get established and feel like you have more and more to lose and have status. But they're no less vital qualities, when people reach that plateau as they were when people were starting the organization in the first place.